Thank you for all the constructive feedback last time on my makeup tutorial. So this time I'm going to make sure there are more close-ups so you can see the process of applying the makeup and the result. And also a lot of you have mentioned that the products I tend to use are slightly more high-end. I'm very lucky because a lot of the brands do send me products for trial and I get to enjoy them. So this time I've made the effort to go out and see whether I can source affordable makeup that can give the same result as high-end makeup. I don't know, let's give it a try. So what I'm applying on right now is this Innisfree Green Tea Seed Serum. I've been using it for many years. If you've seen previous vlogs, I've also mentioned it before. Basically, I put it on day and night. I can put it on before makeup. I can put it on when my skin is dry. I just love the texture and it's great for sensitive skin. So I'm just gonna apply a thin layer before I put on the foundation. So the foundation I'm trying out this time is the Cream UV Foundation by MUJI. I just randomly picked it up. It's got SPF 31 PA+++, and I guess it's cream foundation, meaning it's more like a cream texture and it's probably more moisturizing. So let's give this a go. So first thoughts on this foundation, it is quite easy to apply. The texture feels quite moisturizing. I'm not sure how it'll be maybe a couple of hours later. And this color Ocher is quite close to my skin tone, so I don't need to kind of mix it up with a lighter shade or a darker shade. And the coverage is surprisingly not bad. So I've done half the face and I'm gonna do the other half now. As you can see, it's actually quite natural. And I didn't really use that much of the initial foundation, which I squeezed out. So let's do the other half of my face. So that is the whole face with the MUJI foundation. Pretty impressed. A little tip for everyone, if you feel like the foundation is a little bit on the dry end and you want it to make it easier to apply or just a little bit more moisturizing, you can add a little bit of the serum that you're currently using, maybe just one drop, and just mix it in with the foundation and apply it onto your face. It really helps in the application process, so it's easier to glide onto your skin. The eyeshadow I also bought from MUJI, but it's technically not eyeshadow, it's actually brow powder, which I think you can always use interchangeably on your brow or on your eyelids. And this is the color. Let's test it out. So there's two tones, the darker tone and the lighter tone, and I'm gonna use the lighter tone all over my eyelid. Just here under the eye socket. So the darker shade you can apply onto the area near your eye fold, near your lashes. If you're out and about and you don't have your eyeshadow brush with you, that's fine. You can always use your fingers. I like to use my pinky, so you just dab it here, like this. And then I'm gonna try that on the other eye. Just rub it on. I think it's harder to control when you're using your fingers, but if you know it's just for reapplication or just a touch-up, then it's super convenient. So the brow powder, as an eyeshadow, it's actually average because the color doesn't apply on as well as regular eyeshadows. But if you were to just have it as a touch-up or just something in your bag, it's super convenient and small and it's very affordable. When it comes to eyeliner, I've always used affordable eyeliner, like ones that are made in Japan or Korea from your regular drugstore or like your cosmetic stores. I've always liked them. They're waterproof and very easy to apply. This time I saw this package deal, so you get the mascara and eyeliner as well. So with the eyeliner, I always start from the corner of my eyes and make my way to the end here. If you're bolder, you can try and touch up underneath your lashes. So no surprises here or no disappointments here with the eyeline. It's something I've been using for a while and yeah, it does its wonders. I forgot to bring my lash curler today, so I can't actually curl my lashes, but I do have this electric one. It's not as strong. Normally I use it to touch up, but let's see what the results we'll be using this today. So I'm gonna apply the mascara first and then curl it with the electric one. Let's try it. I'm gonna leave it in for a little bit longer. So this side has been curled with my electric eyelash curler. Yeah, it's not bad. Definitely more effective with a regular curler, but I'll have to make do because I don't have my curler. Mascara. It doesn't clump, but it doesn't give you more volume. I think lengthwise it did help a bit, but because my lashes are quite weak, so I would prefer something with more volume for myself. Yeah, not bad. Eyebrows. Of course, using the brow powder. With my eyebrows, I'm gonna use this lighter shade at the front and the darker shade at the back. I'm using a very small brush. With my brows, I've decided to use a light color the whole way through because the dark color is a bit too dark for me, and I realized that if I use the dark shade at the end, it might look a bit weird, so I'm just brushing it out with the light color till the end. But if you have weaker eyebrows or your brows are not black like mine, you can actually try and use the darker shade at the end. So this brow gel I bought from Japan from one of their cosmetic shops, their pharmacies, and it came with a larger one. This is the miniature one, which I take out when I'm filming or when I'm working. So it's super miniature and super convenient. Concealer now. The concealer is also from MUJI. It is exactly the same shade as the foundation. When I tried the concealer on my hands at MUJI, I felt like it was okay. It wasn't too dry, but I'm not sure whether that would be the case when you put it on with your foundation and other makeup. So just to be safe, if you're worried that the concealer might be drying up your skin, you can apply a little bit more serum just on the areas where you want to apply concealer. So for me, just my eye bags here, a little bit here, and near the brows because I need to touch up my brows. I haven't used anything other than the La Mer concealer that I've been using for so long. Everyone asks, they don't sell it anymore, sorry, you can't get it anymore. I only have 3 left from which I bought ages ago, and I'm kind of living on that right now. So I do need to find a better concealer. So this one, I'm gonna test it out. It feels a little bit sticky, so I had to kind of like press it on a little bit more with my fingers, but the coverage is okay. So I'm very impressed by the coverage. The coverage is quite good. As I said, it feels a bit sticky when you apply it on, but it doesn't feel awfully dry. So I do think adding a bit of serum or eye cream beforehand really helps. So just other areas on your face, like near your nose, around your lips. So I am going to add loose powder or pressed powder on my face. I picked this one, Meida by Kanebo. The reason I picked this was because when I was at the drugstore, I kind of thought this color is most suitable for my skin tone, and the price point was super attractive, and when I tried it, I felt like it was still quite fine. I didn't put it on my face, but let's find out. The powder itself is 46 Hong Kong dollars, and the box is only $25. The loose powder or pressed powder step is so important because it sets your makeup, and also it can affect the whole color of your complexion. So let's say if I have a darker shade of foundation, I can use a lighter tone of pressed powder or loose powder to even out the difference. Pressed powder or loose powder, I always just focus on my T-zone, under my eyes, my chin, and just any other part that you think might be a bit too shiny, not all over your face. Here goes nothing. Can you guys tell the difference? It's not bad. It's actually quite fine, and it's quite translucent. I am very surprised and I am very impressed with this pressed powder. And I also like the packaging because it's just so small and compact. Not bad. Last but not least is blush. I was gonna try to use the lipstick as the blush as well, but then I also have this MUJI blush, which is like an orange tone, which I'm using right now. I've been using MUJI blushes for ages, before they had their new packaging. So this is the old packaging, this is the new packaging. I use this as a highlight, and this is my blush now. I'm gonna stick to using this lip color for my blush as well, because that's what I wanted to do initially, because this vlog is about saving and not using expensive products. So if you can have multiple uses for one item, why not? A little tip for using any sort of lip color or lipstick for your blush is to apply just a very little bit on your fingers and then slowly apply to just this area of your cheekbone and spread it out. See how I'm slowly increasing the surface area with my fingers so it doesn't smudge. So if you want to find a lip color that you can also apply onto your face, I would suggest maybe a regular lipstick, nothing with too much gloss or shine. I would not recommend adding lip glosses to your cheek because it would just look very oily and very sticky. It's a different effect. So something that's matte or something that is just a regular lipstick. Even with your regular lipstick, if you find it too shiny, you can actually cover it up a little bit with your loose powder. Last but not least, my lips. I'm a true Aussie. This Lucas Papaw ointment, been using it since high school. I think I've mentioned in my previous makeup tutorials that I don't like matte lip gloss or lipsticks because it tends to make my lips look really dry, and I have dry lips, but I thought, what the heck, let's try it. We're trying new things and we're trying to be cost saving, using affordable products, so let's try this one. What do you guys think? I think this pink tone is a little different to the normal shades I would use, but it's not that bad. I'm finished! My affordable makeup look. So from this affordable makeup challenge, makeup tutorial, there are two products that really impressed me, and I was very pleasantly surprised because I had no expectations at all initially. Was this MUJI cream foundation and also this Media press powder by Kanebo. Both super duper affordable. The colors worked perfect on my skin and I am just so impressed because complexion is so important when you're applying makeup, and yeah, it didn't fail me at all. I actually really want to put a lot of your suggestions into action, so thank you so much for your feedback last time. I'm trying my best. I'm going to try and find more time to do more makeup tutorial vlogs. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See ya!